Hello again and welcome back. We are fleeing from the police and on our way to Mexico. Oh, great. Well, we'd be
Sean,
fucked.
what are we gonna do?
Sean! Sean Diaz! It's over! Don't make this worse! Get out of the car! Slow! With your hands above your head! Do exactly what I say!
You know that day in Seattle? The day Dad was shot? I think about it every day. And I would give anything to change what happened. But I can't. I'm sorry for my mistakes. I tried my best. I swear.
Sean,
Damn it.
I'm so proud of you, Nano. Just like Dad would be. We both learned a lot together. But you can make your own rules now. If we surrender, they will separate us, Daniel. And if that happens, promise me that you will always do the right thing, okay? Don't waste your power. Be smart like you already are.
I don't want to be separated.
Hear me out! Please! Don't make any more mistakes!
Whatever
It's
happens,
not too late to surrender!
always remember that you're Daniel Diaz.
You know this is
I promise, Sean.
a trap. You can trust me. Please, get out of the car. Come on. There's no way out. This is our last
So,
warning. Listen up.
how does the story of the Wolf brothers end?
Step out of the car. Now.
Oh, shit. I don't like this kind of predicament. If we cross the border, we're going to be going to a country with probably worse problems than what we're dealing with. If we surrender, we're going to be separated. And neither one of these feels right. This is so hard. I don't know. Like, will it ever be better anywhere? In one country or another? Will Daniel ever be accepted in one place or another? Will he be better off being raised in Mexico? What about our future? Like, there is a very good reason why people flee from Mexico. Very good reason. Just like that pregnant couple said. Like, there's way too much shit going on there that they feel the need to come here. But surrendering, like, while it feels legally and logically right, they will separate these two. he may never see his brother again. But at least his brother will be able to not be persecuted for anything, but Sean will. For stuff he technically really didn't do. 90% of the stuff he never did. But we have to teach Daniel that we can't selfishly use our power to get away with things. We can't run from our problems. We have to set an example and atone for what we've done. Just like our mother did for us. So, I'm gonna surrender.
I think their story ends right here.
Here? But I could... I get it. That's not who we are.
Exactly. We're not criminals. We're just kids. And we still have time to choose what life we want to live. You're my brother. And I love you.
I love you too, Sean.
It's gonna be alright. Promise.
You promise? For real this time?
I do. We're doing the right thing. Just try and remember what I taught you. I mean, only the good shit.
I will. I swear.
On your knees! I said on your knees now!
I'm sorry about all this. We're gonna look after your brother. That's my word. Okay, he's ready.
Sean! No! Sean!
Oye. He's gonna be fine.
Daniel! You're not a little wolf anymore. Never forget who you are. Never.
This is really hard. But it is the right thing to do. Oh. He did get to go back with his grandparents. And visit his brother in jail. Be with Captain Spirit. Oh, Sean sending him comics. Oh, God. We went really into the future, didn't we? Holy shit, 2025. It's like 6 years away. Did he become an artist? Looks like the mom, the grandma, and himself, maybe? Working at some kind of coffee shop? Moving out? "15 years after the events at the border." Oh, he's getting released from prison after 15 years. Oh my God! Daniel! Holy shit, dude. Oh, that's Lila. Holy shit, I didn't even recognize her for a second. It's Lila. Wow. Holy crap, Sean. Wow. So he's got to be like 30s. And Daniel's got to be 25? Oh. Oh, Lila. And Mom. Okay, that wasn't so bad. It still sucked, but because we did things the right way, we were able to give Daniel a better life. We were able to let him grow up and be as much of a regular kid as he could throughout his life and go back to school, and Sean was able to be let go. Oh, he's got a thing in his eye? Is it like a fake eye, or? Well, they're going back to the places they used to be. Now the question is, does Daniel still have his powers? That's the question. Wow. Oh. He's crying. wolf's gotta be the big wolf now. I wonder where Sean's gonna go live. Aw. He does still have his powers. All right then. You didn't buckle up. Where it all began. Wow. 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 Welp. Bravo to all of the developers and creators and people that made this game, because holy shit. I have so many mixed emotions. This journey had more roller coasters than a loop-de-loop. Well, not more roller coasters, but like just more twists and turns than a roller coaster, I guess. And like I do really like the ending. I do very much, very well respect how they chose to end this. I like the little Easter egg they threw in at the end. That really fucking hit me. And I do appreciate the message that this game includes. And in a perfect world, in a perfect mind, I'd like to think that our country is not that cruel and is not that sinister and evil and harsh. But at the same time, I can see stuff like this actually happen, and just knowing that it exists somewhere, that somebody out there is going through something similar, bothers me. And it's not okay. We should not treat people based on where they've come from, what they look like, or where they're going. Because in the end, we're all human beings, and that's all that matters. But I kind of, in a sense, expected this story to end where it did, but I didn't expect it to end how it did. I kind of figured they'd get caught. But I also didn't think it would be an option to get caught. I didn't even consider it being an option to actually get to Mexico. But I'm glad they didn't get there, because that would have raised probably a whole new swarm of problems. I am curious what the endings are like when you get to Mexico, if you get to Mexico, or if it just kind of all, you know, cycles back and is like, oh, well, you know, you tried and you're fucked anyway. But it's, my God. I remember when this game first came out and people were so unbelievably pissed that there were like no mentions and no inclusions of Chloe and Max from Life is Strange 1. And I feel very honored and very happy to have made it to episode 5 of Life is Strange 2 and got that little Easter egg of knowing that Chloe and Max are out there and they're okay, and Chloe finally has a good relationship with her stepfather, and their life is finally in agreement and is working accordingly despite everything that's happened, and that they're both alive. that Chloe is alive. So that's really interesting, and I don't know if that is different depending on your ending. Like, I don't know if like someone else chose a different ending that it was different for them, but my God, way to sneak that in. That was something I wasn't expecting. And if anybody out there is, you know, contemplating or questioning my decisions, despite the bad rep that a lot of our police force and authorities have out there, and I know there's a lot of really bad people, but just like you can't assume that people of color and people of race are all bad, you can't assume that people with a badge are all bad. There are people out there that work in the force that are in it for serving the country, serving their areas, serving, you know, just basically serving the law. And oh, look at all the production babies. I still do believe that it is better to be open and to be honest, and to, like, if you do something wrong, if you're in the wrong place or wrong time, or if you know of anything, I still believe leaving it into the hands of authority and just kind of surrendering to it is a lot easier than the hell that you would go through from running away from it. So, and that's why my belief stood ever since the first episode. I was like, why did they run? Why did they do this? Why don't they go back? This is stupid. This is going to make everything so much worse. They can't run forever. And that's why I chose the way that I did. And I'm glad that in the end, that Daniel didn't have to suffer. He didn't have to go to a new country, learn a new language, and possibly be in a worse situation than they were, and then still be running from the police, you know, just out of harm's way outside of the United States, but like in worse situations in Mexico. Then again, maybe it would have been a good life for him then too, but because he was 10, I don't know. I just felt like he was fine where he was, and it's not his fault that things happened the way he did, and the only thing we had all done along the way was to protect him. Everything, every decision, every single, you know, path we took, person we threatened, place we got beat up at, was because we wanted to protect our little brother. And ultimately that was the goal. It wasn't to get to Mexico, it was to keep both of us alive and together. And while we couldn't stay together, Daniel was able to live with family still and have a good life and graduate school and get a job, and like it seemed better. I mean, I could probably go back and watch the other ending and be like, wow, I wish I did that, but I still stand by this. And I'm happy that the story did pick up, because I thought in the beginning it was running really slow. It was building really slow. It started to get like just annoying, of just like, oh, let's camp here, let's squat here, let's do this, and then oh, now we got to pick up and leave again. Oh, now we got to pick up and leave again. That part kind of bored me, but then once we got to the pot farm and then met new people and then got into a whole world of trouble, that's when everything started picking up, and it was like, okay, things are happening really quickly now. So yeah, that's my thought. This was a strenuous, anxiety-inducing journey, but it was a journey nonetheless that I'm very proud to have been on, and I'm happy that I have come to the end of this, and I'm happy with the storytelling. It's definitely not going to be the same level as the first Life is Strange game is to me, because it keeps a place in my heart. I love and adore Chloe and Max, and nothing's gonna replace that. But this is still pretty good. This is still pretty good, all things considered. And seeing Chloe's stepdad, and then hearing about what happened with Jefferson and stuff, I have to look back at that name, that kid's name in the letter, and find out who the fuck that kid was, because he sounds so familiar. But holy crap. And to know that Chloe and Max are still touring, like they're still traveling the world and seeing new things, and they're still together, it warms my heart so much. And it makes sense, like that's why they never continued their story. Like that's where their story ended, but we got our closure. We now know they're okay. They're getting older, they're growing up, they're having fun, they're seeing all different kinds of sights, they're living life. It's very nice. It's very nice to see that we've come this far, and that they're gonna be okay. And Arcadia Bay is shot, but we're gonna be okay. Priya Raghuputh, Francis Dolan, James Morehouse, Fabian Jansen, Emiliano Rampazzi, Amin Zaman, sweet, Gaspard Petit, Antoine, or is it Antone Terrian, Charles Leonard Corvette, or Covret, Benjamin Garter, David Mang, Justin Plouffe, Simon Tupin, let's skip a little bit, Thomas Jelinek, Peter Horvath, Felipe Santiago, Sierra Soleil, Nicholas Kocher, Casey Lynch, Saul Bodies. I almost said salty balls. Sorry, that. Is that Benoit Lefort? Michael Berthen? These are very, like, French names. Oh, now we got West, so we got Phil Rogers, Yutaka Okura, Simon Prothero, Koichiro Hayashi, Phil Elliott, Sarah Van Rompuy, Ronald Stapper, Enzyme Testing Labs, Sandra Malenfant, Simon Rickard, Frederick Turgin, Jonathan Simonery, Robin Desputo, Nicholas Graziade, Camille Cote, Melissa Levesque, Abigail Newt-Leville, Maxime Wall, Jonathan Oymet, Valentina Malika, Thomas Gilman, Tanja Gurki, Killian Mosino, Sandra Malers, Alvaro Saavedra. These names are really weird. Yanbo Zhu, Jessica Alcaraz, Jonathan Lowndes, Katrin Kempter, Graham McAllister, Bob Tilford, Amy Hunt, Chloe Snell, Harriet Harobin Worley, Ori Mees. This game uses the Unreal 4 engine. All the things. Modified version. Oh, these are all the fonts. A special message to the fans. The Whole Life is Strange team wants to express its sincere and humble gratitude for your amazing support, art, gifts, passion, and theories, and thanks for your patience while we were crafting these episodes. Once again, we were proud to have you on board this amazing journey. Keep on howling. Aw. Thank you for letting us come along. You and 40% decided to surrender to the police, and Daniel accepted. So a lot of us surrendered. So you could force the roadblock and Daniel accepted, force the roadblock and Daniel refused, do what we did, or surrender to the police and Daniel refused. So Daniel agreed with us. So there was a chance he couldn't have. Interesting. You and 66% overall taught Daniel to do his best to follow the rules of society. Only 34% taught him to put himself and his brother first. Interesting. You and 92% did the treasure hunt and found the hidden souvenir. Nice. You and 83% got closer to Karen. You and 10% wrote a consolating note to Karen. Conciliating? Wait, it was a bad one? I feel like that's a bad term. I wanted to write a caring note. Why did I don't know. You and 76% said farewell to Arthur and Stanley. Absolutely, because they were adorable. You and 76% said farewell to Joanne. I think it was Joanne. Why wouldn't you? You and 97% hugged Karen before leaving. You and 78% intervened to calm Diego in the cells. You and 60% freed the Mexican couple. Why wouldn't you? She was pregnant. Come on, you can't tell me that you would leave a pregnant woman in jail like that. That is just terrible. You and 80% didn't ask Daniel to free the vigilantes. Because fuck them, they shot me. Well, they shot my brother, but you know. You and 85% didn't hurt the vigilantes because we're better than that. You and 86% didn't ask Daniel to kill the officers to escape the police station. Wow, 14% actually killed them. Jesus Christ. You and 50% told Daniel off about the Scorpio. You mean scorpion? About the scorpion and stop messing with it. Yeah, because that's fucking dangerous. You can't do it. You and 78% managed to set up Joanne's sculpture with your help. Oh, Daniel managed. Okay, yeah. You and 66% was concerned about hurting Officer Campbell. You and 80% were asked to free the vigilantes. Oh, Daniel wasn't asked to free them. Yeah, we didn't tell him to. You and 85% didn't have Daniel lash out at the vigilantes. You and 40% had Daniel knock out the officers. I feel like everybody knocked out the officers. Because you had to kill them, you had to lock them up. I didn't know you could lock them up. Or Daniel was forced to intervene because they got too close. Okay, so most of us just knocked out the officers. It's okay. And 86%, Daniel wasn't asked to kill the officers. 9% okay to kill the officers. Jesus. So we were a good brother. Hooray. I like being a good brother. Thanks for playing and following Sean and Daniel on their journey. Discover more games around Life is Strange by going to the Buy More page. Oh, they're probably thinking like the other games, like the ones we've already played. Like Before the Storm and the original Life is Strange. Well. Oh, look! Oh, that's depressing. Back home, little young Daniel sitting down on the thing playing with his toys. And Sean is sitting in the chair by his dad. Wow. Man. A time where life was better. And that just goes to show that life can literally change on a whim in no time at all. So, this has been an incredible journey. I am amazed. I am also happy. Oh, I could hide the menu? Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that. Interesting. Alright, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And let me know in the comments what you did if you played, or what would you have done if you played. Would you have escaped to Mexico? Would you have turned yourself in? And how do you feel about the ending? Talk amongst yourselves. And I will be seeing you guys in some other game. We'll see if they continue this and make like a Life is Strange 3 or something. Or maybe do like a skit when like Sean was arrested or something. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go for this. But we shall wait and see what Square Enix will give us. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, take care everyone. Have a great day. And bye-bye.